Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your girl Tina here, back in the video. Today I'll be showing you guys the best crosshair in Valorant and how to get it. So first and foremost, I am in a practice arena, so I can show you guys exactly what the crosshairs do and just pretty much how to better your gameplay by putting on the best possible settings. So first and foremost, you're going to go to your settings. You're going to go to crosshair, and at this point, it doesn't really matter what you pick. This is just preference, what color you prefer to see in game. I like yellow green. I prefer yellow green, so I leave it at that. For your outlines, if you turn it on, you can see there's a little bit of an outline, but you don't want to have that on just because it adds a little bit more thickness to your crosshair. You don't need that, and it's just a little bit unnecessary, and it also looks a bit ugly. At this point, you don't need to mess with this. You do not have outlines on, so you don't need to worry about that. Now we're going to go on to center dot. If you have a center dot, you do possibly have the chance of missing a headshot because this little dot's in the way, so you're going to want to turn that off. The head will fit perfectly in these little crosshairs, so you don't have to worry about that dot. Again, with the the outline, you can just ignore these next steps because we don't have a center dot. For fade crosshair with firing air, I actually don't know what this does, but we don't want any fading of the crosshair, so we're going to turn that off. This one also is a personal preference. Do you want to see your teammates' crosshairs? Do you not want to see your teammates' crosshairs? What specific one they are using? I prefer to have it on because I think it's a little bit interesting to see exactly what my teammates are working with. If they have the default crosshair, if they have their own custom crosshair. I think it's a cool feature in the game. Again, totally up to what you like. Now onto inner lines. Now the inner lines opacity, we're actually going to want to put this at 100 just so we have a sharp, clear color of our crosshair. You don't want to have it faded. You just want to have it at the dark, solid color. It's better for your eyes. And yeah, so for the inner line strength, actually I have this at 6, but I'm actually going to turn it down to about 4 because I feel like 4 is a more reasonable size. For line thickness, I suggest having it at 2. Anything above 2 is a little bit ridiculous and could possibly get in the way of a nice headshot because these are some pretty thick lines. Definitely don't want the circle. So I feel like 2 is the perfect one. 1 might be a little bit too thin. You might miss out on a shot or two because I don't know, maybe it's just too thin for you, maybe it's not. If you like it, then that's all you. I prefer 2. I think 2 is the perfect thickness. Now to the inner line offset, I keep it at 3. 3 is a perfect size. It's not too big, it's not too small. As you can see, if you turn it down, the center of your crosshair is literally just an X or a T or a cross at this point. I keep mine at 3. I think 3 is the perfect number. Not too big, not too small. We want to keep it at 3. For movement error, you're going to want to turn this off, and I'll show you exactly why. When you have movement error on, you can see that my crosshair is widening when I walk. And that is something you do not want to do because you want to perform the best possible accuracy. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go back to our crosshair, and we're going to go and turn off movement error. When you turn it off, you'll notice that when you walk, your crosshair isn't opening anymore. It's staying one solid line on each side. So you don't have to worry about your crosshair widening or any of those issues when you're in the game because, like I said, you want the best possible accuracy. You want to keep your shot on the center of your screen, and having that open and wide just like throws you off and it's just not good. Now we're going to scroll down and let's see. Firing error, you're going to want to turn that off as well. Outer lines, we don't have any outer lines, so we're just going to keep all of this off. And with movement error, you don't really have to touch this because we do not have outer lines. So that's pretty much it, guys, about the crosshair. As you can see, when you walk around, it is not moving, it's not widening, it's not doing anything. It's about the perfect size, color, all your liking. I like this color on my screen. I think it fits well with the game, it fits well with my eyes. So, you know, maybe later down the line, I'll change it. It's just personal preference at that point. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and let me know what you think.